Hi there, my name is Erik Vermeulen. I'm a behavioral economic strategist, and this is episode 6 of 6 in our mind hacks for dealing with stressful times. Welcome to the last video in our series of 6 on mind management principles that help us deal with stressful times and stressful situations. And this last mind management principle really says, and it's very simple, it says that your mind cannot operate in negatives. So as you're sitting there right now, please follow my instructions carefully. Do not think of pink elephants. And what are you thinking about right now? Pink elephants with ears the size of Dumbos. But I asked you not to. So it's so interesting to realize the power when we understand that our mind does not operate in negatives. You see, it has to do with how we process language. So when I say to you, do not think of pink elephants, instinctively we're looking for the verb first because we're human beings. We want to be, we want to do things. So in that sentence, do not think of pink elephants, we're looking for the verb first. What's the verb? Think. Of what? Pink elephants. Don't. But you've already started doing that before you process the instruction not to do it. I remember working as mind coach with a rugby team many years ago, and one of their coaches was in the habit of telling their players or his players what not to do. And the one particular year they had a fly half that was really, really good at kicking. And whenever he got the ball, he would kick it. And eventually the back line started thinking, well, why are we even here? Because every ball goes on the boot and it doesn't work for all their plays and every match situation. Yet this coach, every time the fly-half got the ball, would shout at the fly-half from the sideline saying, do not kick the ball. And every time he kicked the ball. So I took the coach aside and I did the pink elephants exercise with him. And the moment he started telling his players what he wanted them to do, as opposed to what he didn't want them to do, guess what? They did what he wanted them to do. How can we apply this in our own life? By telling ourselves what we want to do as opposed to what we want to avoid. How can we apply that with our kids, our families, the people that we manage? You see, because our mind does not operate in negatives, the key performance hack for our 6th mind management principle is to understand that we should tell people what we want them to do as opposed to what we don't want them to do.